and welcome to Morning Markets here at True Potential. So a strong end to the week, continued positive momentum across asset classes, particularly encouraging given that oil reached $110 per barrel again. Despite that, US indices led the way with US equities finishing up over 1% on the day. Very encouraging. UK indices weren't quite as strong, but they've now recovered all of their losses for the year of 2022 and are up on the year. And the US markets are now back to levels we saw at the end of January. The outperformance in the UK can be explained by the weighting of energy stocks within that index. So that's very encouraging that markets have managed to look through the disturbing events in Ukraine and Russia and have managed to focus on positive global stories, particularly from China and the US that we talked with you last week. So we hope that momentum can continue for this week. If we look ahead to some economic events, we have a speech from the head of the US Federal Reserve, Chair Powell, later today. And we also have the spring statement from the Chancellor of the Exchequer. Focusing on the US event from Chair Powell today, what we can expect is a reaffirmation of the strength of the US economy and the unusual strength of the US recovery. And that's what led the Monetary Policy Committee there, if you recall, last week, to radically refresh their outlook for the path of interest rates this year. Substantially higher interest rates are expected by the end of the year in the US. And it's likely that Chair Powell will use his time today to just emphasise that the balance of risks there are for even higher interest rates should inflation persist at levels we've seen in the winter, and that if inflation hasn't begun to fall markedly by the end of the spring, then much tighter policy will be required there. But that should be taken in the context of a very positive US consumer and very strong momentum in a lot of the economic indicators there. Closer to home, we do have the spring statement from the Chancellor of the Exchequer on Wednesday. This is his biannual update to let us know what the fiscal position is of the UK economy. Now, slightly different from the US, if you recall, the Bank of England last week revised down their outlook for UK growth through the rest of the year. And that's largely as a result of spiking energy prices and the looming national insurance hike, which is expected from next month. Now, the Chancellor will have some room to perhaps moderate the strain on UK budgets, perhaps by raising the threshold at which the national insurance increase comes into effect, and that would be particularly helpful for those on much lower incomes. There may also be some room for the Chancellor to lower fuel duty by as much as 5 pence in the pound, and that would feed directly into petrol pump prices, which would have a good positive effect for UK consumers. So we expect this on Wednesday, where there will be some room within his budget update to ease the pressure on households, but we look forward to updating you tomorrow on market events and further outlook for the week ahead. Thank you.
Subscribing to the True Potential YouTube channel is quick and easy. Simply go to the channel on your desktop or through the YouTube app on your phone and click the subscribe button. You can then press the notification bell symbol if you wish to be notified as and when new videos are released. Doing this is a great way to keep yourself updated with market developments and personal finance insights. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed, and we look forward to continuing to help you do more with your money.